Nick and Kim, a Belgian couple who traveled the world for a year and a half before converting and moving into this Ford Transit van, our very own tiny house on wheels that we're currently driving across Europe. We spent our first month of winter van life exploring the insanely cold but incredibly beautiful Swedish Arctic Circle. While we have had an amazing time in Sweden, traveling Europe during the pandemic comes with its own set of challenges. And avoiding COVID-related lockdowns has proven more complicated than we thought. So today we will show you what international travel in Europe is like in 2021, as we leave Sweden and head for, well...
Good morning guys, welcome back to Sweden. We are almost at the border actually of Sweden, back around the Malmö area.
We're at a random gas station right outside of Malmö.
We just fueled up so we can be ready for the
journey out of Sweden basically.
There's a big yellow ball in the sky and I'm not sure what it is. It looks dangerous.
It's a really sunny day today actually. Now it's a little bit cloudy, the clouds moving out. Yesterday super snowy, today really sunny, it's really nice.
We're actually in a slight rush to get out of Sweden. We didn't really intend to leave this soon because we feel like there's more stuff that we would still like to see here before moving on, even though we've been here for a little bit over a month now.
We'll explain a bit more when we're on the road. So let's go. Didn't you say we were in a rush? I actually checked to see how much the solar was delivering now. This is actually one of the first times we're having sun. And then I saw that the battery was really charging from the alternator. I checked the fuse here and I don't know, it wasn't on, but I mean, we had lost something behind here. We were digging into something, so probably we just hit it by accident. Just gotta get the power!
How much solar are we getting?
A bit too far back. This is not a couch. About 120 watts at the moment.
Ooh, that's quite a lot actually.
Yeah, it's not bad. There's 700 watts of solar up there, which means we're getting about less than 20% of what we have. But I mean, it's up north, it's winter time.
Hey, that dude is blocking our sunshine. Oh, that's right. You move along, sir.
Sort of intend to revive the little plant that he bought me a few days ago. It sort of froze while sitting in a van when it was like very, very freezing outside.
Very freezing, much cold.
Normally I only think of it when I'm in the van, but you see, because the pot is so small, I'm just gonna go for it and let it drip out. This was literally the first 5 minutes of driving towards the bridge. Attempt number 2.
Here we are again, world's most expensive bridge. 108 euros just to cross a bridge of about, I don't know, 20 kilometers. It's more than 5 euros per kilometer just for a bridge. Well, we don't have a lot of other options at the moment, so just pay and forget about it. Although I'll complain a little bit about it. It says, welcome to the Øresund Bridge. Yeah, welcome to you too.
We don't have a heck of a lot of alternatives at the moment. There are some ferries you can take to cross over from Sweden to either Denmark, because that's where this bridge takes us. On the opposite side of this bridge is the entrance to Denmark. You can take a ferry to Denmark, you can take a ferry to Germany, a ferry to Poland, but now with COVID, most of those aren't open. And for example, Poland, if you arrive by ferry instead of over land, they make you do a quarantine. So it's cheaper, but not that interesting, all things considered.
We want to stay a little bit longer actually in Sweden. We want to do a bunch more things, but yeah, we decided to leave very quickly because of the COVID situation. Actually, a lot of countries now are closing their borders again because COVID is again getting worse. There's new variants coming up, which scares a lot of people, a lot of politics. Whoa, look at that! Beautiful views.
That is a bridge. This too is the bridge, but I mean, yeah.
It's a $100 view. We want to go to a different country now because it gives us a bit more time to hopefully that the COVID situation will improve again. We actually don't know where we're going yet. It sounds a bit weird, but we actually don't, because I mean we have to cross Denmark and then we are in Germany and we have to decide. We can't stay in Germany. Germany's a complete lockdown. We really want to go to Switzerland actually, but we're not allowed to enter Switzerland at the moment because if you come from Sweden you need to do a quarantine and testing and all that stuff. So we need to wait at least 10 days before we go to Switzerland. So we need to find a solution, either go to a different country for a few days and then go to Switzerland, or just go to a country for a longer time, maybe then go to Switzerland. And we haven't really made up our minds fully yet.
What's actually really cool and also pretty unique about this bridge is that after a few kilometers, the bridge turns into a tunnel. Coming from Denmark, coming into Sweden, we were crossing the bridge at night, so we couldn't really tell. But right now, during the daytime, you can clearly see that way over there in the distance, the bridge just stops and goes underwater.
It looks like the bridge just stops like in the middle of the sea here, just like bridge ends. We paid for half a bridge or something.
But it's actually really
That's
cool.
a good deal. Yeah.
That's really cool. When we went to Sweden, there was border control when we entered Denmark. But now that we're returning from Sweden, apparently on the Swedish side, the Danes don't check the border. But anyway, good news for us. That means no one can stop us from going into Denmark. We're just transiting through there anyway, just gonna drive through. It's actually quite small.
Transiting? Maybe we should make it into a holiday now.
No. How long does it take to drive through Denmark? On the highway? I think it's like an hour or two or something. So.
We decided that we will go to Poland and then continue onward to Switzerland in a couple of days.
Basically, we're just looking for a spot where we can spend the next 10 days like cleaning up the van a little bit, because as you can tell, it's quite dirty.
Yeah, it's really dirty, especially now with all the
after all this driving.
The gunk from the highways and the slush from the snow and all that stuff. So we need to clean a bit on the inside. So we're just gonna drive to Poland and then see what happens.
Which means after Denmark.
Hopefully they won't be locked down before we get there, because that is a real chance.
That's the hard thing though about traveling right now, is that it's so unpredictable. Literally, things change at the drop of a hat. So several times a day. Since we left
about a month ago, a bunch of countries have opened up again, closed down again.
Several times.
Several times. Germany has gone to lockdown, more strict lockdown. France opened up, Switzerland.
So I mean,
it's really confusing.
It's a little bit confusing, and that makes the traveling bit, especially the crossing borders bit, moving to a new country is a little bit of a it's slightly stressful.
I mean, you can look it up, but then rules change. And sometimes you need a test, sometimes you don't. Sometimes quarantine, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're allowed to pass in one direction, but not in the other, which doesn't make any sense.
We're not trying to be whiny complainers talking about how difficult our life is. We are aware that we're quite lucky actually, and we have been pretty lucky so far with the choices we've made since the pandemic started, turning out really, really well. Like going to Taiwan, there's not a better option that we could have gone for at that time. Coming to Sweden worked out really, really well for us as well. I think that also adds pressure a little bit, that and me especially, I'm scared to make the wrong choice now, not to think it through enough or not to check enough and then go to the wrong country and wind up in a super strict lockdown for weeks on end. So yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
So it's still about 7 hours of driving that we have, about 700 kilometers. Of course we will have to make a few stops and to get gas and just to take a break once in a while, filling up with coffee. But we should still be able to make it there in time to Poland today. Well, actually, maybe just after midnight.
I do have have to say, this part of Germany is a particularly monotonous highway. It just goes on like forever, and there's nothing special about it. Doesn't have any cool bridges. It's super quiet. It's dark, so you can't really enjoy the scenery. But we're gonna stop in a little bit to take a small break, stretch our legs.
Never give up, never surrender. The thing about German highways is that a lot of the highways have unlimited speed. So you can drive as fast as you want, as fast as your car can go, as fast as you can handle. Want to do 200, 250, 300, whatever, you can do it. It also means you need to keep a really good watch of your rear view mirror, because some people just drive past you at really high speeds, and it can be a bit dangerous if you're not paying attention. But staying in my lane, paying good attention, being a good driver, not driving too fast. Well, I can't drive too fast, but keeping a moderate speed.
The Germans passing us by are probably like, they are going at a snail speed. That's not a German accent, is it? They are going at a... That's French. Oh good God, my accents are broken.
They are going at the snail's pace.
Isn't that French too? Just, you know what we mean.
Cooking up some healthy food, because we've been on a bit of a health food binge the last 2-3 days.
Unhealthy food binge. You said health food binge.
No, healthy food binge. I mean, we've been cooking up a bit more vegetables than usual, because traveling around, we're eating a lot of things that were quick and easy, so we decided to make a conscious choice to buy more vegetables and to cook a little bit more often, because it doesn't take much time just to cook up some veggies and do stuff like that. But
this smells really good.
yeah,
though.
I'd let you guys smell it, but they have not invented that technology yet. So you're gonna have to wait just a little bit for it. But it is really good. Broccoli, tomatoes, zucchini, onions, garlic, lots of spices. Very good actually. Well, since we didn't have a lot of time to do the dishes, I mean, cooking just takes a lot of time, and then doing like washing off the pots and stuff like that also takes a lot of time. So
We bought these.
sometimes we use these paper plates.
This is even brown rice, right?
Yep, brown rice, supposed to be more healthy, more filling, more fulfilling. Who knows all these things?
Oh my goodness.
But I like brown rice actually. So. I mean, how can you own a company that makes packaging and not make packaging that you can open? Who are these people? And what's wrong with them?
This video will resume momentarily as soon as we solve the practical issue of the plastic that the Parmigiano is packed in. It's really good.
By the way, we want to say, wait.
You want to say wait. Wait just a little bit.
I want to say a really big thank you to
All of you
you
guys.
guys, our viewers. Why? Because of Snow Dog. If you remember, a couple of videos ago, we made a video about dog sledding, and we also told you about their GoFundMe, because they've been having a rough time financially because of COVID. They don't have many customers, but the costs just stay the same, and they have about 90% less customers, and a lot of you guys have already donated, so thank you so much.
We had no idea what it would lead to if we mentioned the GoFundMe in our video, but seriously, so many of you guys have been so generous and donated, which is a really big help for them. They've also let us know that it helps them a lot.
Yeah, so thank you
in
guys.
continuing to take care of the dogs. We want to say a huge thank you to everyone who donated. If you were thinking of donating, please still do, because they haven't
Yeah.
reached their target yet.
So if you thought about donating or still want to donate or haven't seen the video yet, go watch it and then maybe
It is
see if you want to donate.
It is our favorite video, my favorite video that we ever made. So if you haven't seen it yet, we will put a link, or I'll put something here. No, I'll put it. We'll put it.
Here?
Just go
Here?
watch it. Just go
Behind
watch
you.
it. And please, if you can donate and if you want to donate, if the video makes you smile, please do. It is a huge help to them. And we really appreciate it as well, because it's just so nice of all of you. And it's been so nice to see our little community step in to help good people when they need help.
It was really nice. It was really nice. So big thank you to you guys.
And thank you to you for making the dinner.
Oh, I'm not very flexible. Looks like we made it into Poland. We just entered Poland. No border checks here yet. I don't think, looks like there won't be any. There was 1 or 2 cop cars standing next to the road, but they didn't stop anybody, they were just there. Well, now just a 10-kilometer drive for the spot where we're going to rest for the night. We just found a spot at a big supermarket parking lot area that I found online. Just gonna stay there, and tomorrow we're gonna think about what we're going to do with our lives. Alright. Very happy to have made it here. It was a not so eventful day actually. I mean, we're expecting maybe some problems along the way or some stuff, but
that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. I mean,
we're not gonna end this video here.
No.
Tomorrow morning we're gonna show you a little bit of the city we're in. What is it called again?
So this is how you write the name, and
Szczecin. Szczecin.
That's how you write it, that's how you pronounce it. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, it's the Polish language. I don't speak any Polish. Time to head off to bed. See you in the morning.
Good night.
Good morning. We're now a couple of days later actually, because we spent the last couple of days editing and doing some stuff we still had to take care of. Now in the city center of Szczecin. Some nice street art going on here beneath the bridge where we parked. It's really nice to walk around here with all these beautifully colored houses. We were in Poland 2 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Gdansk, really beautiful city. This reminds me a bit because the building style is somewhat similar.
Somewhat similar.
Also these nice colored houses.
Nice colored houses.
It's like I hear a strange echo.
The plan for today is just to walk around for a little bit and find a snack that we sort of got hooked on while we were in Gdansk 2 years ago. Something that Polish people do exceptionally well.
Still regularly wakes up middle of the night. I want mine.
We'll show it to you in a little bit.
Almost in the city center. Then I see this parking meter, and then I realized we didn't put any money in the parking meter. Let's go back.
That's not actually how it went though. He remembered, and then he was like, "Let's risk it for the biscuit." And I said, "No. If they tow the van, I mean that would be drastic and all, but if they tow the van, we have a problem. We're not gonna let them take our house for a bit of chump change."
I was gonna say it's all in Russian. I can't understand this, but it's actually Polish. Whoops, brain fart. I think it says Monday to Friday. It's Saturday today.
Oh yeah, it is. But what?
Paid parking Monday to Friday. It's Saturday.
Woohoo!
No parking. Woohoo! Back to the same place we were. One avocado, one Nutella. It's so nice sitting here in the sun.
Right next to a busy road, but still in the sun. And that's
Busy
what
road.
matters.
There's a church over there, a basilica over there.
We have a coffee, a latte, and didn't come here for the coffee. That's not what Poland is particularly well known for. What it is quite well known for is this
A small little donut.
small little donut. Okay, hold it next to my head. I hope that the nuts don't fall off, but it's a small little donut. I have one that is supposed to have Nutella on the inside. If our Polish, aka Penglish, is sufficiently understandable to the lady. And you have one with, I think, Bounty or Raffaella, because you love coconut. Anyway, I'm gonna try this. There we go. Desserts make me happy. Pastries too. Very sugary, but really good. But so far, there is no Nutella inside, so we must continue. It's really good. good thing is in Poland, stuff is cheap. Like, I think this and the same for Nahik, also a donut, and the latte was like 20 Polish zloty, which is 5 euros, which is $6 or something, maybe 7 by now. I mean, this is super cheap. We just came from Sweden. This is Valhalla. Oh, and sunshine. Okay, so we are back at the car and we're gonna end this video here because the goal of this little stopover in Poland isn't to stay here for too long. We just want to stay here until we can move on to Switzerland. We're gonna come back to we want to come back to Poland. Can't speak. In summertime sometime because we're gonna come back to Poland when we think it is at its best in summertime. We're gonna leave you here. Thank you so much for watching this video. And in the next one, we are going to be driving to Switzerland. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. Let us know what you think about us going to Switzerland. If you have any suggestions, any plans for stuff that we should do let us know.